Welcome back to the First Impact channel. This is David, and today I'm going to be reviewing Gundam Thunderbolt December Sky, a feature-length film that was released on the 25th of June 2016 in Japan exclusively. This is the first Gundam to be animated in a 4K resolution. The special edition, however, is available for purchase in North America through Right Stuff Media for around $90. Yes, this is a rather steep price, but I would still hold out some hope to at least maybe have a digital release that we can rent for a considerably lower price. But if you would like to purchase this film and have it now, I will link you guys to this in the description below. Now, this film was produced by Sunrise Entertainment. It was written and directed by Ko Matsuo, and the music was produced by Naruyoshi Kikuchi. There is no need for prior knowledge of the Gundam metaverse to understand and enjoy this film. However, you would probably gain a little extra enjoyment than most would if you did. But that is not to say that you couldn't enjoy it otherwise. So without the furthering of the do, let's talk about art and design. The artwork and design for this film are incredibly high quality. This was adapted from a television show that was adapted from a manga, and you can really see the stylized choices from both basically really just infiltrating this film. Now, to be fair, the film is a compilation movie that has some extra scenes and is cut a bit differently, and I really will get into that a little bit more later, but I really do enjoy the way that it's produced in comparison to the show. The artwork is very reminiscent of the manga style that was originally in the book, and the character design is basically spot on to it as well in comparison. I really truly love the stylized look of this show, and I really like whoever was in charge of the art direction because they made some really keen choices on what they could use and what would transition probably from the manga and make a really good show and a great movie. Now, the music is also something that plays quite a pivotal role in this film in terms of enjoyment and being engrossed in it. There are a lot of different styles being used to kind of implore a lot of different emotional reactions. And To Live Donna Cumberbatch is one of the musicians and artists on this album, and she has an incredible performance. She has an incredibly lovely, husky, kind of jazzy voice. And this fits in with the tone of a lot of what they're going with, and even some of the story elements, because jazz actually does play somewhat of a pivotal role in the story. And it's pretty neat to see somebody use this in this manner. Now, that being said, there are other styles being used, like pop music, which is expected, some strange prog rock that is just awesome, and a little bit of the blues and a few other things. But I think almost even the OST alone, even if you don't like the movie, which I would find kind of difficult to believe if you like anime, you might even want to pick this up and just enjoy it purely for that reason alone. And this kind of drives me into the direction of talking about directing and writing for this film. And I can't say enough how much I believe that this was handled with an intense amount of care and just a lot of work being put into this. The directing and writing were done by the same person as aforementioned, and it is kind of interesting to see that kind of pairing of things because we don't really see a lot of that, at least not in the Gundam universe since Yoshiyuki Tamino, the creator. And the way that this guy kind of in tandem works with both of these qualities to make his vision kind of come through is highly impressive. There are shots and styles in the directing that I've never seen in the Gundam universe before, and yet they feel so natural in a way that we see mobile suits moving in a way we've never seen them move. We see these battle scenes that are geniusly choreographed and just really well thought out and are really very pleasing to fans and people who've never seen the series alike, at least as far as I can tell. Moving on to the character portion of this, and this also does kind of tail into the writing section as well. These characters are incredibly well developed for the incredibly short amount of time that we have with them. You actually kind of get interested in these people and kind of start to catch on to where they had been and where they were going, what type of people they are, and they do such a good job, and this is speaking for the directing, but with pacing. The show is originally 4 episodes of 18 minutes each, And the way that this is put together, edited, and paced almost really outdoes the show for me in a lot of different ways. I feel that the continuing flowing narrative is really what this story was kind of always destined for, obviously, other than manga. But it's really interesting to see the way that they work with different characters and this different art style and really just blend something that feels so fresh in a series that is over 35 years old. This movie is incredible, and if you are an anime fan or especially a mecha fan, you're absolutely going to love this movie. The acting on both sides of the fence from the Japanese cast and the English cast are just top notch. The sound design is incredible and impeccable, and I would say that this is one of the best films I've seen in just such a long time. I highly implore you to go out there and purchase this film, or at least wait for a digital copy. But please support this in any way, shape, or form that you can if you happen to agree with me. I will be doing some Gundam reviews very soon. Please follow me on social media. The link will be in the description. Please leave me a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe, guys. And until next time, come back to the First Impact channel.